Brenda, do you want to check and see if it's working? Let her know, see if it's working.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the year-end concert. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kim Todd, and I'm beyond thrilled to be your MC again for this evening. When they asked me, I do this little happy dance. Yes, it's fun, it's good. And then I pray to God to give me a script. Well, you're in for a real treat tonight, as students have been working very hard over the last 2 months to prepare for this concert. But before we begin, we have to take care of a few housekeeping items. The phones. So, and to allow the performers to be able to concentrate on their performance, we ask that you take a few moments to make sure you've turned off any cell phones that might make noise, as this can be a real big distraction. More for me. We'd also ask that you not take flash photography while you're in the middle of the performance. Take as many photos as you'd like after the show, and recording this performance is more than welcome. We hope that you stay for the entire evening, but if you feel the need to leave, we ask that you wait until there's a break in the music before you use the exits, as that can also be distracting. We thank you for your cooperation. And we're also lucky to be able to stream this concert live online for those who could not come out, so maybe you want to send a quick message out to a few people. And a big hello to everybody who's watching online. And for those of you who are Twitter fans, and if you remember last time I messed that up a bit, give us a shout on Twitter with hashtag FNSS I'm going to try to read some of those throughout the evening, but they will also be saved up for each fan group to review and enjoy in the class this week. Now, having said that, I have tried to load a Twitter, my very first Twitter, onto here for the evening. It's not loading. So, we'll try to see what we do. And with all that out of the way, we're going to get on to the music. So, the first group performing this evening is the FNSS concert band from grades 8 to grade 12. Their performance this evening is going to take you on a trip around the world. Our point of departure, New York City, with a rather jazzy piece called Rhapsody in Blue by the famous American composer, George Gershwin. Now you're going to sit back and enjoy this classic. Atlantic Ocean. While on the boat, we're going to listen to the piece entitled Atlantic Crossing. Now let's hope we don't crash into an iceberg while on our way to England. Worry about taking a risk or trying something new. Because just remember, amateurs built the Ark and professionals built the Titanic. So after we're listening to that wonderful piece, you look up and you notice that it's dusk. The nice breeze is hitting you and it's calming. And it's just like this next composition. Please relax while we listen to Dusk. And while we leave the ship, they're welcoming us with a folk song entitled Lincolnshire Posy Movement 6, The Lost Lady Found. Well, we made it across the ocean, and hey, Mom, we found the lady. All right, it's been a crazy trip. The dramatic power and depth of Mussorgsky's original masterwork is fully maintained in this magnificent adaptation for younger players. Sweeney uses three movements: Promenade, the Hut of Baba Yaga, and the Great Gate of Kiev in this authentic sounding and musically affecting arrangement. to invite Mr. Johnstone up to the mic now. He's going to present some awards.
Thank you, Ms. Toft. Ms. Toft, a round of applause. It's always so nice when you can have staff members come and join us at the show, so we really appreciate Ms. Toft coming and helping us out tonight. So I've got a couple of things to present here. First, we're going to start with the grade 8 to 12 awards. So there's the three categories. We have most dedicated, most improved, and the top band geek. So we're going to start with the most dedicated. Make sure you get everyone here. I double checked this year. Some of you probably know that one year I ordered them at 11 o'clock at night and got the wrong year on them. And I think I had the wrong spelling mistake. I triple checked this time before I ordered them. The person who is the recipient of this award is someone who plays in all the ensembles, has been super committed, has been really helpful, has been on the music council this year, Miss Kira Sadler. And next we have most improved. This is someone who is in the front row, who has been working very hard and has actually spent some time learning an instrument that is not easy to play called the piccolo. This year it's going to Brandon School. Brandon's always amazing. He can come to the band and just play any instrument. He'll take a trombone home and then come back the next day and he can play it. So it's really quite incredible what he can do. And finally, for the top band geek of the year, there are yet again a number of people who it could have been, but I think it's only fitting that this year, being last year, Jason Chang. Alright, and I'm going to split these into two sections. So I'm going to do the first half now and the first half before the end of Jazz Band. For those of you who don't know what I'm about to do, I'll give you a little background. It has become tradition that at the year-end band concert we take a moment to recognize and honor the grade 12 musicians in the ensemble who will be graduating in just a few short weeks. It seems like just yesterday these students were walking into the band room for the first time, eager and excited to learn the joys of music making on their shiny new instruments and to be a member of the band. Now, 7 years later, these students are once again eager and excited and nervous, ready to head off into the world to share their hopes and dreams. I've done the math, and students who have been in band from grade 6 all the way through grade 12 spend a minimum of 800 hours of their lives in the band room. Now, this is not including tour band, jazz band, special events, and just hanging out at lunchtime. So, as the band room has been such a big part of their school life, it is only fitting that they get to take a small piece of the room with them. So it looks like this. It's literally a piece of the band room. Yeah, okay. That orange wall that I'm slowly getting rid of 1 to 4 by 6 square at a time. So this year, we have 7 students that have earned the distinction of putting up with my antics over the last 7 years. So when I say a name, I'm making them stand up here awkwardly and wait while I talk about you. So we're going to start first with Mr. Braden Gardner. Okay, the first student I'd like to honor this year is Mr. Braden Gardner. Braden joined band in grade 6 when he was in Mr. A's class. He was an excellent clarinet player from the start and even played in junior jazz during his first year, which is a really challenging feat. Braden worked hard and continued to improve over the year and took up the tenor sax for junior jazz in grade 7. While others decided that band was not for them, Braden stuck with it for the next 3 years. During this time in band, he had the opportunity to travel to Fort St. John, Grand Prairie, California, Sun Peaks, and New York. He also participated in numerous band fundraisers and social events over the years. In grade 11, he ended up taking a year off from both tour band and class band to finish some other required courses. And you will notice, Braden, that I account for this when cutting your piece of wall. And you'll actually see that there's a year worth of wall that has been removed from his thing. It doesn't quite fill the entire frame. Now, Braden was never one to show off or brag about his playing. He showed up to rehearsal every day, ready to make music. Braden was always kind, humble, and courteous to those around him, and I am very proud of how much he has grown, both as a musician and as a young man. I want to thank you, Braden, for making band a part of your high school career, and I sincerely hope that it has provided you with some lasting memories and experiences that will stay with you as you leave FNSS. It has been an honor to have you in the ensemble, and I wish you the best of success in your future. Thank you. Miss Desiree Brown. She's already checking to see you. All right, so Desiree, you are our next graduating student. Desiree was also part of Mr. A's original band class. Originally starting on the flute, she quickly decided that it wasn't for her and made the switch over to percussion in grade 7. She really liked hitting things. So why not hit things and make music at the same time? Looking over her grade 7 final report card comment, I can't help but reflect on how her passion for band started at such a young age, and this is what I wrote. She is a terrible musician and should quit band immediately. She is constantly making bad puns that no one wants to listen to. Oh, wait a minute. No, that was not quite right. That was the wrong grade 7 student. Sorry about that, Des. Bailey Baldwin. This is what I actually wrote on her grade 7 report card. Desiree has had an outstanding year in band due to her passion and dedication to her work as a percussionist. Desiree is a real leader and self-directed learner. If there is something she doesn't understand how to play, she will take it upon herself to figure out. She has made excellent progress on all of the percussion instruments this year, including snare, bass drum, and in particular, the bells. Desiree always has a smile on her face and puts forth her best in everything she does. I have no doubt that she will continue to excel in music as she enters FNSS and be a real leader in the percussion section. So, as we all know, Desiree did excel in music and became a leader in the percussion section. I should really consider being a fortune teller if this band thing, stops working out for me here. So. Desiree is an artist in the true sense of the word. Whether it is band or dance, she leaves nothing in the wings when she performs. Although Des can seem shy in person, at least when you first meet her, she comes alive when the lights hit her on stage. I've been blessed with the opportunity to watch her dance on this very stage over the last 8 years, and I've always been amazed by how expressive she can be with each movement of her body, especially her facial expressions in her musical theater numbers. Desiree can bring a smile to even the grumpiest of cats, with her sense of humor, charm, grace, and beaming personality. The only time I ever see Desiree without a smile on her face is when the previous class didn't put all the mallets back in the cupboard after rehearsal. Now, due to some course conflicts, we shall call them, Desiree wasn't able to finish out concert band this year, but remained an active member of our band family, as you've heard tonight, or will hear momentarily. Desiree, I want to thank you for everything you have given the music department over these past 7 years. The percussion section will not be the same without you. I can only hope that being in band has given you something in return that you can take with you when you leave FNSS. You are an incredibly talented young woman and have an exciting future ahead of you. I can't wait to hear about all the exciting adventures you get into over the next 2 years. Thank you, Desiree, and congratulations. All right, we'll do one more, and we'll do the last piece. Bailey, come on down. We're all going to look at her pants, first of all. She says she's moving or something like that. Yeah, okay. So up next we have the one and only Bailey Baldridge. Like many of our other graduating students, Bailey was in Mr. A's class when she first made her way down to her first rehearsal. I wonder if Mr. A was like feeding him something in the water there. When she started, she was just a little baby-faced Bailey back then. But she showed up every day to rehearsal, ready to play, and quickly started to improve. I knew early on that Bailey was going to be a rock star, or at least a trumpet star. In grade 7, her, Austin Croyne, and Hayden Ditchkowski formed a trio and prepared a song for the music festival in Fort St. John. This was the first time since I arrived in Fort Nelson that I had students who were willing to work outside the class time to prepare for something for festival. I was very excited. They worked diligently away every Wednesday after school and were soon rewarded by receiving the top ensemble award from the adjudicator. I think I was more excited than they were. Now, Bailey had to balance band with her other high school passion, basketball. When she wasn't an early morning band, you could always find her in the gym working on her shot or playing one-on-one with some of her friends. Bailey was a real leader on and off the court and had excellent ball handling skills. I had the privilege to ref many of the games she played and was always impressed with how she handled herself on the court, always with pride and the highest level of sportsmanship. I asked Mr. A today if he had any embarrassing stories or facts about Bailey from when he coached basketball, and he was happy to share with me a team photo with Bailey. Bailey's shorts, shall we say, a little on the high side. This led to her earning the nickname Urkel from the character Steve Urkel from the 90s sitcom Family Matters. Now, if any of you know that, you can go home and watch Family Matters, okay? So the next time you see Bailey wearing some shorts, you can ask her to demonstrate her best Urkel. And perhaps one day, that photo may make an appearance somewhere again. We'll have to see. Yeah, maybe. It has been a real privilege and honor to have worked with Bailey over the past 7 years. Her kind heart, sense of humor, passion, and commitment to the ensemble have made Bailey a real leader in the ensemble. She is respected by her peers and teachers for her strong work ethic, loyalty, honesty, and overall awesomeness. I am extremely proud of the young woman that Bailey has grown into, and I know that whatever path she chooses to follow after graduation will be one filled with opportunity and success. She is truly a genuine person. Thank you for being such an amazing person and contributing your time and energy to the music department. Congratulations, Bailey.
Lots of Kleenex for me backstage, lots. Okay, so for this final piece, they'll be taking everyone into the galaxy. Oh, this is cool. With the classic Star Wars. This piece includes Darth Vader's theme, Princess Leia's theme, Cantina Band, Han Solo and the Princess, and finally the main theme. Well, if you don't enjoy it, I'll enjoy it for all of you. So. a couple pineapple jokes and then I rethought them. I was thinking about Hawaii. And yeah, I decided not to. Think about that. Do we get Derek says it, do it anyway. I have a job. Job. Oh, is there? You got a joke? No. I remember in class. They don't like your jokes either? No, they like, apparently they like your jokes. Yeah. You like your jokes? See, right thing to say. Yeah. A. Okay. So this is a very special treat for you tonight. We have 3 of our seniors performing Island in the Sun. Our seniors that will be performing are Jason Jane, Desiree Brown, and Sean Brownhill. I know you will enjoy it. Is it? Oh. picture on Instagram of Jason floating on the ocean. Okay, there's going to be a short intermission so they can set up the next group. So we'll go from there.
few short months ago, this ensemble earned a gold rating at the Grand Prairie and District Music Festival in Ottawa. They have two pieces to play for you tonight. The first one is entitled Marché Militaire. They did play this at the spring concert back in March, but they have improved on it so much that they would like for you to hear it again.
band's going to get organized here. And I was just thinking about all the music they were playing and how we've traveled around the world and how old some of the music is and how old some of the music isn't and how old I am. So some of the music, when you're talking about Gershwin, you know, the kids think I might be that old. Whatever. And the next few songs will be a little bit closer to how my age is, and a couple songs in there I'll bring attention to specifically. Here's an example of how old. So when you first start teaching and the students look at you and they go, Mom, Mom, you know, Mrs. Todd, you go, oh, it's okay, it's okay. Sometimes you get Dad, Dad, and you just sort of, okay, fine. But when they call you Grandma, time to retire. Yeah. Actually, I had a student ask me that the other day. Has anybody ever called you Dad? Yes. Did you answer? Of course. Okay. Couple missing a couple people here. All right. So the final ensemble of the evening is the Senior Jazz Band. This ensemble meets off the timetable and it is composed of students in grades 7 through to 12, and they have a very wide variety of experience playing jazz music. They got a silver rating at the Grand Prairie and District Music Festival in April. Congratulations. So, the first song they're going to play for you is called Flick Machine. It's by Randy Newman and is from Disney's 1998, so old, A Bug's Life. It's a really relaxed swing piece that includes a solo from John Partridge.
Thank you.
songs is by the group Casey and the Sunshine Band, and I'm a little giddy here because he started in 1973. So between 1973 and 1976, yes, I know music. 1973 and 1976, his group had major hits, which they're about to play. The hits were things like Boogie Shoes, I'm Your Boogie Man, Shake Your Booty, That's the Way I Like It, and Get Down Tonight. And guys, in 1977, I graduated. Right. So this is so cool. I'm going back to high school. some very catchy tunes in it, and Adelaide Land was the main one that they have chosen to share with you. It also has a solo from Marianne Pennant. Johnstone to come back up here, and he's got a few more wonderful things to say.
All right, we'll start with the Senior Jazz Band Awards, starting with Most Dedicated. And I went and looked at the attendance of this person, and as far as I can tell, they haven't missed a single day. All year. 0 days missed. That's pretty incredible. Kai Gardner, come on down. See, you surprised yourself. Next up for Most Improved. Yet again, lots of people who improved lots this year. But this one we're going to give to the only grade 8 in the ensemble who not only learned regular bass, but decided to learn some stand-up bass as well, Mr. Dawson Woodward. He learns it all by himself too. He just took the double bass home and then could come back and play it, so it's pretty cool. And last but not least, yet again, there's lots of people in this ensemble who could get this, but I went with Mr. Jordan Streeper for the top band. I'm going to ask Mr. Johnny P. to come to the front. Maybe away from the lights. Beautiful. All right. Let's make this super awkward. Our next recipient of a piece of the wall is Mr. John Partridge. John's band career started back in the fall of 2009 when he was a grade 6 student in Miss Reimer's class. I guess there were band students also in other classes. At that time, John was actually shorter than I was. That certainly didn't last long. He worked hard during those first few months and soon found himself playing in junior jazz band along with regular class band. John showed promise on the trumpet from the start, and I was very pleased when he decided to continue playing at FNSS. John has proven himself to be a dedicated member of the music department. During his time in band, John has traveled with Tour and Jazz Band to Richmond, California, Sun Peaks, New York, and Saskatchewan. John has always worked hard to refine his skills on the trumpet and perform to the best of his ability at every concert. I've been very impressed with how much he's improved over the last 2 years when he had to step into the leadership of first trumpet in jazz. Unfortunately, John wasn't able to fit class band into his schedule these last few years as he had other courses to do so he could graduate. So I guess I'll forgive you for that. For those of us that have had the opportunity to work with and get to know John, we can easily list reasons why he is such a great person to be around. John is helpful, kind, courteous, thoughtful, respectful, funny, dependable, honest, and humble about his abilities. He can also reach items that are way up on the top shelf. I know that John can be shy and probably is enjoying the spotlight literally being placed on him right now. But I'm very honored to be able to spend a few minutes illuminating the many positive traits that John possesses and has shared with me and others in the music department. Sometimes students such as John can fly under the radar and get by without other people making a big fuss all about the great things they do, but not today. Thank you, John, for being a member of the FNSS Music Department for the past 7 years. I want you to know that you're an amazing person and have contributed to the positive culture of the music department. I hope that these past 7 years in bands have been fun and rewarding experience and you have lots of memories to take with you as you leave high school. I wish you the best of luck in your future, and I hope that you'll stop by to visit from time to time. Congratulations, John. Find out in the parking lot later. Mr. Sean Bramhill, come on down. Alright, next is Mr. Sean Bramhill. Sean started back in grade 6 when he was in Miss Reimer's class, yet again on clarinet. Although he was good at the instrument, he made the decision that he would rather hit things and moved to percussion in grade 7, where he and Desiree formed a collaboration that would last to this day in the back row. It wasn't just Desiree that Sean found himself in the percussion section with at FNSS. Sean ended up being surrounded by girls. Kate, Stacy, Lacey, Chloe, and Larissa were just some of the girls that helped to keep Sean in line. To help make him feel more at home, they affectionately referred to him as which caught on with the other members of the band. Despite the nickname, Sean never complained about a situation in the back surrounded by girls. I'm not quite sure why. This year was a very different picture, as it shifted from all girls to almost all guys. Sean has been a real leader, mentoring the grade 8s and 9 percussionists in the art of hitting things at the right time. It was an added bonus if they didn't hit each other with the mouths. That didn't happen very often. Sean was a patient teacher at sectionals and helped each percussionist reach their full potential. I'm not sure if they ever thanked you for all you taught them, so I'm going to say thank you now on behalf of them. Sean took on another challenge this year, senior jazz band. Sean came into this ensemble with only a little bit of drum kit experience and has worked diligently to expand his abilities on the jazz genre. He even spent some time transferring the skills he learned on the mallets to the piano for our festival pieces. Over the past 9 months, he has come a long way and should be very proud of what he's achieved. Though, I am rather annoyed that he didn't decide to join jazz band 4 years ago. The end of your time at FNSS is near. In just a few minutes, you'll be playing your final piece, Fromage, as a member of the senior jazz band at FNSS. Weird, isn't it? Seems like just yesterday you were in the front row squeaking away on the clarinet, and now here you are. Thank you, Sean, for choosing to be a member of the music department and sharing your music with us. It has been an honor and privilege to teach you over these past years. I hope that you will keep in touch after you graduate and continue to play music with friends into the future. I wish you the best of success. Congratulations. All right, two more. Tyson Scott's next. He knows my script already. So, Tyson joined band in grade 6 when he was in Mr. Abraham's class on the clarinet. Back then, he was a little shorter, his voice a little higher, and he wasn't quite as skilled on the instrument, but one thing has always been the same with Tyson from day one that I met him. His confidence and his ability to talk. After looking back through some of Tyson's report cards when preparing for this, I realized I should have just developed a stamp that said, Tyson needs to limit his socialization during class time and ensure he is listening when instructions are given. It would have saved me countless hand cramps from typing that sentence over and over and over. With most band students, this is a trait that disappears by the time they reach grade 11 and grade 12. But Tyson's special. He's really dedicated. At our final jazz band rehearsal yesterday morning, I still had to give him the stare and ask him to provide me with the gift of at least 2 seconds of him not talking. It didn't happen. Perhaps I should take a 5-second pause right now and enjoy the silence. Wow. I had in here Tyson will talk at this point. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do next year when he isn't in the front row after being there for so many years. It's going to be weird. I may even miss it a little bit. There are, of course, other things we'll miss about Tyson. He has been holding down the clarinet section for these past few years and has been an excellent section leader. I was really impressed by Tyson's ability to lead sectionals this year, helping our younger students gain confidence and learn from experience on the instrument. He knows his way around the clarinet and can perform at a very high level, as you've been hearing all evening. In jazz band, he continues to rock the tenor sax. Next year, Tyson is heading off to university and plans on studying to become an aeronautical engineer. I have no doubt, Tyson, that you will excel in this field. But I'm going to be very honest with you. It's going to be challenging. Leaving Fort Nelson, where you're at the top of your school, or at the top of the school, is going to be very different from the peers you are sitting next to in class in September. You're going to have to work hard, study, make sure you are always on time, and dare I say, listen to the lectures that you attend. I'm very excited to see how far you've come and what you will do when you chase your dreams, Tyson, and I wish you the best of success in the next leg of your journey. Thank you for all you have given to the music department over the past 7 years, and I hope that you'll continue to find a way to make music a part of your life. Congratulations. Last but not least, Mr. Jason Jane. Our last recipient of the evening is Mr. Jason Jang. Now, Jason didn't actually start band in Fort Nelson. He didn't arrive until the middle of grade 7 when he joined Miss D's class. So again, I'm going to be providing him with a piece of the wall that is a bit of a stretch. Okay. You do get a full piece. You have been in band since grade 6, but just not here. So you and Des can fight it out in the parking lot. So, Jason has been an active member of the music department during his time at FNSS. He has performed with tour band, concert band, jazz band, sax quartet, helped with music executive, and even worked as a TA this past year, and is currently editing the Saskatchewan video. Yes, I know it's here late. Jason is an incredible source of positive energy and enthusiasm during rehearsal. He is a natural leader and has helped guide our younger performers refine their own skills and technique. Jason always went above and beyond what is expected of him, even if that meant staying up until all hours of the night to complete a project or assignment. Now, I have to share a short story about Jason, one that still drives me crazy to this day every time I think about it. Most of you probably already know that Jason had the opportunity to play with the BC Honor Band this past Vancouver, a group featuring some of the best musicians from across the province. But what you may not know is that he almost didn't get to go. Jason had recorded this and submitted his audition in April and hadn't heard anything back from the coordinators, so we both assumed that he hadn't been selected to participate. Fast forward to 5 days before the event. It's not like 5 weeks, 5 days before he's supposed to be down in Vancouver. And I received a phone call from the coordinator asking me to confirm that Jason would not be able to be part of the ensemble. Now, I was very confused at this question as we hadn't heard anything, so assumed that he wasn't accepted. I was wrong. He had been accepted. At that very moment, Jason walked into the band room for class, and I immediately yelled at him, "Jason, you've been accepted into Honor Band." "What?" he replied, with a blank look on his face. "You've been accepted into Honor Band, and they need to know if you're going to go next Wednesday." In the computer lab, I had Jason log into his email account, and sitting there since June was an email stating that he had been accepted and all the required paperwork that he needed to be complete. In my 8 years of teaching, I've never been so excited and so angry at the same time. We spent the next couple of hours making phone calls and booking flights, and he was able to attend the conference and perform with students from around the province. Next year, Jason plans on heading off to Montreal to attend school at McGill, where he plans on studying to become a doctor. I have no doubt this will be a challenging yet very rewarding path for Jason. I know my health would be in good hands if one day I need to go visit Dr. Jang. Well, I guess there isn't much left to say now besides thank you. Thank you for showing up day after day, helping the music department become stronger, and sharing your passion and love of music with us. Performing music is a gift that you offer to your audience, and you have provided us with more gifts than all the birthdays and Christmases combined during your time here at FNSS. I couldn't be more proud of the young man you have become, and I'm honored to have played a small role in the story of your life. All the best in your future, and congratulations. I'm going to go to the regular scheduled thank yous.
Wait, I got an answer. So, Mr. Johnson, you've been a big part of the grads' life for so long. So, as a thank you, could I just get all the grads to come up here on the front of the stage? And if everything worked out as planned, there should be something back here just for you. Here you are.
Oh.
All of us. Oh yeah, you're definitely allowed to open.
Nothing's going to like pop out in the face. Oh man, it's amazing. Thank you, Mr. J, for the great memories, grad 2016, and then all Really quickly, thank you to the following people. SC81 Maintenance, John Roper with the Phoenix staff, all the staff at FNSS and RLA, Miss Toft, of course, and the students on stage, and of course all of you. because without you, we would have none of them. So thank you so much. I'll turn it back over to Scott.
Thank God he spoke because there wasn't enough Kleenex back there. Oh my God. You guys are great. Okay, so Fromage 2016. Mr. J's fourth attempt at creating a mashup. Oh, I finally found out what that was because I drove 1,600 kilometers with my son Craig. Yeah, I hope yours are better. Okay, so this year's piece features music by OMI, Adele, Walk the Moon. I practiced this one. Thank you. Andy Grammer, DNCE. I got that one right. I think there's another page. Okay, we also added in My Time Is Now, which most might know it as the John Cena theme song that became really popular last year. I don't know it. So I will now. Feel free to sing along, everybody. I'm gonna. like that brings an end to the year-end concert. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking of all the songs we're going to have stuck in our heads now as we go home. Shake your boots. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And you guys are absolutely amazing. A round of applause. Everyone have a safe and enjoyable summer in a few weeks here, and thanks everybody for coming.
appreciate that when it comes up. When that situation. Oh, it's saved. Jared, put on the invitation there. Well, it's not as nice.
I think next year we should probably play.
Well, do it. It's not as pretty as this one, but
Wasn't it that one made for
yeah, it's meant for the
all the question stuff from
yeah, like you run all that stuff about the stage students if they don't know.
Hey Johnstone, with our class here, what was the first thing that says recess for grade 5 in the first year?
Your year, McCanna, yeah. There's 4 of you, buddy. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, Austin was in grade 6. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
January 11th. Actually, no,
Sure, he was in the Striper class. Yeah. I think there's only 8 of us in grade 5 though. And all half of them in
Mom, I'm putting away stuff.
yeah.
Cool.
And
I
she's
think
like
there's
brand
3
new.
people watching.
Like here, like a week and a half so far.
Yeah.
So
So right now, no. Oh, is it still streaming? Hey, we're still streaming.
There's 2 people watching me.
Yeah.
Give that to you.
Let me do it again.
All right, so we got 2 people still watching. All right, Des,
So,
sum up.
if you are the same people as last night, then you are especially creepy. But even if you're not, then you're still pretty creepy because we're kind of done. This is the cleanup. And anyways, ready? Get ready to drop it. Get ready to drop it.
it don't fit, huh?
What's that?
Hmm?
What's that?
There's still 2 people watching on the live stream.
Oh, really?
Is there?
I don't know. It doesn't tell you. It says 2 people are watching.
It don't fit.
Hello,
Oh.
there's 2 people.
Did you want to ask the 2 people?
Maybe